And we're live.
And we're live, episode number
6.
Episode number 6 of the Randomly Generated Brewmates podcast.
I'm Brett.
And I'm Cody.
And welcome. So we're gonna start today off with a cool little story that we found on the interwebs. It's a gem.
Who says interwebs? Literally, like 40-year-old ladies are the only people in the world that say that.
What? I mean, when you're trying to be like, you know, like I did it on purpose.
Did
like,
you?
Oh,
okay.
The interwebs, you know.
This is a great start.
On the interwebs.
Hello, fellow kids. Welcome. We got this internet from the interwebs, dude.
Lucky you, bro.
All right, so this story is going all over the place. It's on the global news. We have it up here, but it's been across a bunch of different news agencies. So the title is "Parents Should Ask Babies for Consent Before Diaper Changes," expert says. I don't know what she's an expert in, but here's what she meant. So there's rationale. So she knows that a baby can't talk, right? Like this lady's not like completely gone. Like she's pretty far gone, but she's not completely insane, right?
She's pretty far gone.
She's pretty far gone. But what she's saying is that like when you're going to change your baby, so let's say you have like a new 3-month-old baby, you should say, "I'm going to change. Can I change your diaper now?" You're supposed to wait and read their body language, is what she says. Read the baby's body language. So first off, what if they say no? You're just gonna let them have a shitty diaper for the rest of their life? Like,
also, yeah, shit can like destroy a baby's little bottom. They have such smooth and delicate skin. They're just gonna leave it shitty and corrode their ass away.
Dude, it's fucking super bad for them to
Yeah.
fucking.
I think that's pretty fucked up. I think that's probably the stupidest thing anyone's ever said.
It is pretty fucking. And the picture's not here, but she has this pink hair. Like
she has
pink hair.
Just so you guys know, she has pink hair. So it's welcome. The hate is welcome.
The hate is welcome. I was listening to this other podcast. I was riffing on it, and someone was saying like, you should never listen to anyone with pink hair. The only thing it really says about them is their daddy wasn't around when they were being raised. Yeah,
that's pretty brutal. But
yeah,
I think it's pretty true.
It's true.
If someone like that is saying this, I mean,
what is she an expert in?
Pink hair.
She's an expert in social justice warrior shit. Like, what the fuck? Why would this? Like, this has no rationale in the world.
Meet this girl on a date. I wonder what she's like on a date. You know, like on a day-to-day basis.
Pay? She'd want to pay.
She'd want consent to pay, dude. Is it okay if I pay? Can we have consent to pay?
Have you ever had like
you didn't consent to pull my chair up for me. I didn't consent to you holding the door for me.
I don't need no man. Have you ever
independent woman
been on a date where like that's been an issue, like the check?
No, I usually just pay it.
I usually pay too, but like I've had one time in particular. Actually, this girl got mad at me, and it was pretty awkward. Yeah. So like I obviously asked.
So like a sex up the table still.
Like I obviously asked her on the date, right? So like we go out. It's not like it was like a super fancy place.
It's always an awkward moment. Like, so are we splitting this?
I always just pay on the first date. Like I feel like it's a nice gesture, but like
it's just an easy like rule.
Yeah, rule of thumb. My catchphrase is like, if they like the George Costanza's always like, I don't want them to pay. I just want them to at least go for the check. You know, I need that half kind of reach. And then you go, oh no, because you want to be a hero. No. But like I paid for this girl or whatever, and she was like not about it. But it was kind of like I brushed it off like.
Whatever.
Like I was like, yeah, I asked you on the date, so like when you ask me on a date, I'll let you pay for me.
Yeah.
And it was just like, she made it like a big deal. She was like rattled. She was supposed to be like a feminist, all about that and shit. But it was just like I didn't even think of it. Like I just paid, and like she's like, I didn't want you to do that. You shouldn't have done that. Like so like weird about it.
Okay, well let's go for dinner. And you can pay for shit.
Yeah, literally like. Seeking to say it didn't really work out after that.
Yeah. From there on, things didn't really go. Things went downhill fast. My girlfriend are pretty good with paying the bills. Like, well,
yeah.
Like I paid for sushi today. We'll just kind of do it to each other to surprise each other. Like, sometimes when I'm like, I don't really want to pay. I don't really want to buy dinner tonight, or if I'm like hurting and I'm like, I get paid tomorrow and we go for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
I'll kind of ask like, do you want to split this? And sometimes she'll be like, no, I'll just get it.
Yeah.
Or like. Yeah, we kind of share everything. Like, she'll be like...
That's the best way.
Yeah. So there's no, like, obligation. There's no, like... We're not trying to split everything. We're just trying to, like, have a good time, you know? We're trying to enjoy the relationship, enjoy each other's company. Yeah. When we go get groceries, like, we'll split that. Like, if we're going... Yeah. Because if we're staying... Like, if we get groceries for the night, yeah. Like, if we go and get food for the night, we'll split that because we're going to make it. And we go to the grocery store because we want something cheap.
Yeah.
Then we'll make it together, and that's kind of, like... both of us putting our effort in.
Yeah.
But at dinner, it's kind of like, it's like a nice thing, and you get to treat the other person. It's always like a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Like when she buys it for me, I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
I was expecting extra $20 in my pocket.
Yeah.
But
That's always good. Like, you don't want to have a relationship where it's like you always are.
Yeah,
like,
you're just paying for everything, and
yeah. Like maybe at one point if you're like a baller, you just don't even think about it. But like,
yeah, definitely not like.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, not every time.
I think even if I was a baller, it'd be nice to, like, you know.
I've had girlfriends in the past that are like.
Pay for everything.
No, they expect me to pay. Yeah.
You're not working?
Yeah, like.
How do you pay rent?
Yeah, like, I don't know, but
you pay my rent for me.
I feel like this today and age, like if you ask to go Dutch on the first date, it's not that weird. Like I feel like a girl wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Plus, like, how can you expect sex if you don't pay for it?
Oh my god!
I'm just kidding, obviously.
Even you pay for.
I think that's why it's so cliche though, right? Because it's like.
Why?
It's like you're holding something over them. That's why a lot of girls don't like it.
Yeah.
It's like especially for the first date, it's like, oh no, I'll buy it. And then sometimes, like, I'm not saying you do this, but some guys would be like, oh well,
I paid for you.
dinner.
Like, yeah, you're not
I paid
coming
for
up?
dinner night.
Yeah.
You're not gonna come over to my place. Not
Yeah.
gonna hang out. Like, it kind of makes the rest of the date awkward sometimes.
Forced. Which is not how it's
not
strings
how we
attached.
It's not how we operate.
Strings attached is what people think.
Yeah. Everyone thinks there's always strings attached, right?
Yeah.
Which is a good mindset to have, so you don't get fooled into stupid stuff.
I'm sure some guys are like that.
There's definitely guys like that. I've definitely heard stories like that where girls have gone out and been like, and then they're like, oh well, thanks for dinner. I'm gonna go now. And he's like, oh, you're just using me for food, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, I bought you dinner. You're not even gonna come over.
Yeah.
Like I've heard some pretty bad dinner stories like that, or seen them online.
Yeah.
It's like guys just get pretty butthurt. It's like, dude, don't pay for dinner.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing, man?
Dude,
like,
you didn't say you were gonna pay for dinner.
Yeah.
Pay for your half, and if she doesn't have a wallet, then fuck.
She's eating fucking bread.
You're doing dishes tonight. You're a dishwasher tonight, girl.
I don't think that's ever actually happened in the world. Like, you couldn't pay for dinner, so they made you wash dishes. Do you think that ever actually has happened?
Yes.
No.
Definitely.
No way. No way.
Well, what are you gonna do? They're just like, oh well, okay, bye.
What are they gonna do? Call the cops?
No, I mean, obviously they'll probably let you go, but I feel like someone with like a little bit, like, imagine you went out for dinner and you forgot your wallet. Like, you wouldn't want people thinking you're poor, so you'd be like, fuck, I'll do something.
No.
Yeah, I guess you'll come back. You'd be like, I'll do the dishes or whatever.
No, you would not. I'd be like, here's my phone for collateral. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go down and fucking go to the bank, or if I forgot my wallet, like, I'm gonna get money and come back.
Bring a ruined phone around with you.
Yeah. Just never. It's like an old LG rumor.
Yeah. This is my flip phone. Okay.
I totally use it.
I will be back.
I promise to be back.
Soon.
I'm totally coming back, bro.
Yeah.
How to get a free meal? 101.
Yeah. Even at Bechtel, like, if you just say you don't like it, a lot of times they'll be like, okay. Like, if you're like, I really didn't like that. Like, it was really gross.
Yeah.
Or I bet any like restaurant with a reputation is gonna be like, oh well, we can give you another plate. And if you're like, I just don't really like the food here, then I think they'll be like, all right, well, here's your money back.
They don't want people going and being like, horrible service, worst food online.
Worst food ever, disgusting and terrible service.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I had this dinner last night. Like, I was out for dinner with my buddy in Montreal last night. Went to a restaurant called Grindr. Shout out to anyone in Montreal. Go
Shout
to Grindr.
Out to Grindr, the app.
Grindr, the app as well, is it's even better than the restaurant. Way more meat selection.
All the meat you can eat.
Yeah.
All the meat you can eat. They should use that as a slogan.
All the meat you can eat.
You're welcome, Grindr.
And this was like a meat restaurant, but it was the thing about, like, it wasn't like super bougie, but it was like a nice place.
Yeah, so when we were in Montreal, we walked by it.
Walked by it. And like the thing about those kind of places, like back then, that kind of style restaurant, is that it's like the food is obviously really good, and that's like a big part of the experience, but another part of the experience is the service.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So like obviously
it's like 50-50 to me. It's like service is just as important as food, because it's not hard to make like a good dish, especially if that's your career.
Yeah, like if you're a career chef, obviously, like, you can learn how to cook a really good steak, and it's a good cut of meat or whatever, right?
And so you should have that other 50% where you have like the good service, where they like treat you nicely,
Like the drinks are super quick. Like your water glass is never empty. Like
there.
And even the food comes super quick too, right? Or
and
if
then
I'm
they come check on you, like how's everything doing, and then you guys can like have a little banter back and forth.
Or even if you're just like, we're gonna do a couple laps before we order, like maybe get an app or whatever. Then it's like they'll understand and like it's professionalism, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you go to like fucking Baton Rouge or something, there's like it's like a chain, right? It's not the same.
Chains have professionalism. Like Eastside Mario's, you can go there and get great service.
You love Eastside. It's like your fucking
baby, I love
shit,
Eastside.
dude. You love it.
Shout out to Eastside, sponsor us.
Sponsor us, Eastside.
Pina coladas all day, Eastside's Mario's.
We had the pina coladas there. Yeah.
Man, that was tight.
I do fucking love Eastside.
I fuck with Eastside's hard, bro.
Yeah, but it's literally just heated up pasta. Use your microwave. Microwave pasta. I like the fucking Hell's Kitchen chicken.
That's just
with
good.
Penne noodles or whatever, how we get it.
Dave used to always get
yeah,
that
Dave
too.
said, yeah, that's how we got it. Yeah, that's too funny. We used to always go there. College, we'd eat the soup and fill up on the soup, and then take our entrees home because we were poor little first-year college.
Cappelletti.
What's cappelletti?
Cheese cappelletti. That's what I used to get. It's a noodle filled with cheese. It's like the squares, and then they have the cheese in the middle.
It's called ravioli.
No,
I'm just fucking with you.
Sucks, and then you put some Parmesan cheese on.
Yeah.
Boom. Just like that.
They always have a lot of Parmesan.
Oh yeah, just kill it in Parmesan.
They're like, tell me when to stop. It's like the meme. You
don't stop.
Yeah. They sound like my girlfriend from the night before.
Stop. Stop. I'm done. It's enough.
Are you done yet?
Are you done yet? You finished too, right?
Oh God.
What we got next?
All right. This is your news story, so how about you delve into this?
So I don't know. I just read the title. I thought it was pretty funny. The title says, Florida man hid legless fugitive girlfriend in a plastic tote.
So I'm assuming there's a video here. Let's do a live reaction to it. I'm assuming it's just gonna be the news story with it. So this is a guy. Obviously you cannot see it. So this is the let's give a description. So it keeps flashing around.
They look very.
They look like the most white trash people you could ever imagine in your life. He has a mustache and
he hid his legless girlfriend in a box. I feel like that tells where he is in life, you know?
And she looks like a
drug addict,
a meth addicted woman, yes. Which is
heavily afflicted with the meth play.
I wish they would show us full body shot of like
you want to see the legless?
I want to see the legless, like maybe a little amputee.
I want to see her in the box.
Yeah,
exactly. You don't get out of there. We gotta take some photos of this.
So, man is accused of hiding his legless fugitive girlfriend from the police by stuffing her in a plastic storage container. So, I'm assuming it's one of those tubs over there.
Like the plastic
tubs. They don't say what she did. Oh, yeah, she was, he was charged with resisting arrest and attempting to hide. How do you attempt to hide? Like, if she fits in there, you should be able to, like, hide her pretty well.
Put a lid on it, bro.
Yeah.
But poke some holes in the side, maybe?
Yeah. She
held people hostage at Burger King with a BB gun.
So this is what she was wanted for.
It ended in a shooting with police, and she lost both her legs.
What the fuck?
She lost her legs in a Burger King shootout.
And she had a BB gun. Oh my God.
Everyone down! This is a stick up.
What?
Give me all the Whoppers.
Okay.
And all the McNuggets.
But an officer has spotted Carr, C-A-R-R, placing the now 4 foot tall woman in the container. So I guess she lost some of her height with her legs. That's a pretty tall torso. 4 feet?
Well, they're probably stubs still, you know.
Oh, true.
They just shot her legs off. Damn, she had a BB gun. Relax.
So she robbed a fucking Burger King with a BB gun. Who does this? She was definitely doing it for crack money.
Also, like, how did she get away? How was she still wanted for that crime? She didn't have any legs. Yeah. You ain't got no legs.
Yeah, how does she get away? I don't get this. This story really doesn't go into it too much.
It's like he hit her and I don't know what she did. She held hostage at the Burger King. Was she trying to rob Burger King?
She says she allegedly held people hostage. So
I want to know what that means. Did she try to stick up Burger King?
She must have tried to rob it.
Cause that's like probably the worst place to fucking rob.
Why?
I don't know. Gross ass food. But fucking who
goes
to Burger King?
Dude, it's the same as any other chain restaurant.
There's way more McDonald's everywhere.
No, yeah, there's the same amount, but I feel like the quality is the same.
No, dude.
You ever had a Whopper?
Actually, no.
How the fuck do you know it's bad? What do you eat there?
I don't know. I've had the fries there when I was a kid, and I decided I hated it. Also, Harvey's fries when I was a kid, hated
what
it too.
Harvey's is good, man.
The nuggets, so good. Yeah.
Also, Harvey's, by the way, is a Canadian chain. It's not in the States. So if you're from the States watching this, Harvey's is a purely Canadian chain.
Respect.
It's like Subway, so you go in and then you say like put fucking lettuce on it and shit.
Is A&W a Canadian chain?
I think it is.
I fuck with that.
I think it is.
A little overpriced, but I fuck with it.
No, it's owned by Yums, which is.
I think it was created in Canada.
No. Yums is owned by Pepsi, and Yum Food Brands has like KFC, Pizza Hut. Pretty sure it does. It does have A&W. I was reading this book. Winning
I'm pretty
by
sure
Jack
it
Welch,
started in Canada.
It may have started in Canada, but it's
now
now owned by
out.
Pepsi.
I know it got bought out by like an American company.
Yeah, Pepsi.
Is there A&W in the States?
Yeah. There has to be.
Also, wasn't Tim Hortons bought out by an American company?
Yeah,
too?
they were, yeah.
That's why the coffee's all burnt as shit now.
You don't like it?
So gross, dude. It's just
What the
burnt.
fuck? I had a Timmy's this morning.
I drink my coffee black, so like if you put stuff in your coffee, you probably notice.
bro. I drink it black.
I'm trying to cut down, so I'm
drink with
I'm
milk.
lowering calories.
One milk is all I drink it with.
Yeah, but that's enough.
To change it?
Well, if it's burnt, you might not taste it as much as if it's black. You know?
I drink fucking Folgers, so like.
Yeah, you don't have a palate.
I had my boss.
I don't have a palate, and you have even less of a palate.
My boss was like making coffee at the office, and like we're like getting a supply list. He's like, "What do you want? Like, what kind of coffee?" I'm like, "Just pick up a can of like Maxwell or Folgers or whatever." And he's like, "What?" He's like,
Folgers?
"We are not drinking that." So he bought this like bagged coffee. It's like some bougie shit.
You should have got some like Bridgehead coffee or something.
He didn't get Bridgehead, but he got something bougie, like nice, and then he like
tight.
ground the beans and shit, and then he like poured it, and like I was tasting it. He's like,
tight.
"So like, what do you think? Like, it's a lot better." And I'm like,
Don't taste the
"It's
difference.
okay." I was like, "I don't really taste the difference." Like,
Yeah, it's the same thing with me.
You know?
With Tim Hortons, I can. I taste that it's burnt. If I go to
Yeah.
Starbucks and have a coffee, it tastes good.
dude, Starbucks tastes the same as Tim's. Like, it's the
no.
same goodness. They're different, but they're
Tim's
same.
Maybe if Tim's doesn't burn it, then yeah. But Tim's is burned. They burn it so freaking often. It sucks.
Do they?
From my experience, yeah.
All right, enough fast food talk. Fucking hell, we've been on
Fuck
this.
that.
Let's hear this. So, Cocaine Cowgirl says she helped smuggle drugs so she could get Instagram likes. This is a very pretty lady. I'm sure
You're pretty.
I'm sure she has a lot of Instagram followers already.
I'm on the Instagram grind right now, so I totally understand.
Well, as you see on screen,
I do this all the time.
On screen here, you can go follow us.
Um,
how much cocaine have you smuggled so far?
About 13 kilos. I can fit a kilo in my butt, so.
Oh my god. So it says here
13 trips.
She was first recruited by Sugar Daddy, 24-year-old. She wanted nothing to do with his plans. So
he's like, "Yo, what if I could get you a couple extra likes in your photo?" Okay.
She has helped smuggle 30 million worth of cocaine into
Australia, mate.
Australia. Oi. It would have been the trip of her lifetime on the Sea Princess. Cocaine babes and cocaine cowgirls.
They're the cocaine Canadian. Babes.
She's Canadian.
Cocaine babes or the cocaine cowgirls?
Canadian woman decides to take the trip and later became known as.
How did she get more likes? Is what I want to know. Like, how does that get you more likes? Does she just travel more often?
Oh, she was driven to take photos of herself in exotic locations for the attention. So the experience that comes along with
imagine
being a
you
drug
know this
mule.
girl and she just starts traveling all the time. Like, yo, bitch, like your family's broke as shit. How and you're not even working. How are you traveling all the time?
A lot of people would automatically assume a whore. Is that politically correct? A woman for hire?
Like a sugar baby.
Yeah.
Maybe not a whore. Definitely not a whore because
No,
whores don't travel.
Whores are a woman you pay for money, pay money to have sex with.
Yeah, but
it's
that's
politically,
no.
it's a little different. You would say like an escort. She'd be like.
No, she's not an escort. She's like a sugar baby.
She is, but I'm saying like if a young attractive woman like.
They're like sugar babies. You wouldn't. I'm
gonna follow her Instagram.
No one would be like, yo, I'm gonna go bring a whore from Canada all the way to Australia and fuck her and then send her back.
That's like a thing, dude. That's a thing people do.
It's sugar baby though. It's not called whore. Well, it's maybe it's whoring, but it's a sugar baby.
Yeah.
If you're paying for the flight and you're paying for them to stay there for a little bit, because a whore is just like you fuck, you're done. You know, like you invite them.
Is that what you do with your horse?
I don't have horse. You bring them to a motel, you pay them, you fuck them, and then that's the end of the transaction there. Mm-hmm. This girl, you bring her, you have to wake up extra to do stuff.
This is a high-end girl. She is not some night walker you'd find on Dalhousie Street.
Ottawa,
if you want.
Ottawa,
if you want prostitutes,
Ottawa,
go to Dalhousie Street. Okay. So would in given this scenario, would you also become a cocaine cowboy? You need to get Brett Veary fit up there.
Yeah, I need to break like 10K, but it's so hard to break fucking 1,500.
Yeah.
Can't even do that. I think no, I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't be a drug mule for Instagram likes.
No.
Plus, you wouldn't get a lot out of it. Like,
I'm not a hot girl.
Yeah,
it's a sad reality.
And
unless I'm Dan Blazarian, then maybe.
And your Instagram is very static. Like, you don't move around it like it's a fucking gym, right?
Yeah.
So it's different compared to this chick where it's like a fucking travel blog of me on the beach and I'm really hot. And
exactly. She's like, you want to see all the cool destinations.
Yeah.
And probably puts her butt in like most of the photos.
They didn't even put her Instagram in the article.
Lame.
What the fuck?
Lame. Get this girl some followers at least, you know?
She was a drug.
She's going to jail.
She needs some followers.
Give her some followers.
Yes.
Damn.
What the heck?
Free this girl.
Let's do something a little lighthearted. Back to the food talk. Pizza lovers. This is an Ask Reddit question. What is the best pizza you ever had and where did you get it?
So this is from DeleteScape. Thanks, DeleteScape. We love you. Man, the best pizza I ever had, I can't remember what the restaurant's called. It's a restaurant in Iceland. It's right near like the Hlummer Square Hostel. It's it only has chains in like big cities. So there's a chain in New York. There's a chain in Reykjavik. There's a chain in Hong Kong. There's a chain in Montreal, I think.
Why is it like that?
I don't know. It's like I can't remember what the pizza's called. What's the best pizza you ever had? I'll try.
Mine, I was gonna say, was like I used to work at Pizza. I was a delivery guy in high school, and like people think of Pizza as like shitty, right? But it's only because like people don't put a lot of effort into making that pizza. All the ingredients are there for a great pizza. So, did you get it?
DeVito's Pizza.
What would you get on it and shit?
I just got the margarita pizza, and man, it was so freaking good.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say like I can get like experimental and shit when I was making it at Pizza, and like I just make it for myself, so I just make it like perfect, right? Like obviously you're gonna make it way better for yourself, you know. So just like making weird creations, I think those are the best kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
You know.
These guys just had the greasiest pizza. It was probably because I was drunk every time I got there.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Iceland, we were just like perpetually drunk for like the 2 weeks that we were in the Reykjavik.
Yeah.
When we left, we didn't drink as much. But like when we were there, like we'd get drunk and just I'd just go and mow the pizza down, and it was just so like, so good.
Dude, drunk pizza's the best. Last night.
And it was like with new people, new friends. True. We were all learning about each other. It was just like, there's so many good times. And
me and Dave ordered pizza at like 3 a.m. last night, and we both fell asleep, and then like the pizza guy came and we didn't answer it or whatever. And then he came back, and then I fell asleep, and I had some pizza, but drunk pizza's the best is the moral of the story.
I once fell asleep. I once ordered a pizza off Skip the Dishes.
Oh my god!
I literally fell asleep. The guy, I ordered it on my way home. I got home, sat on my couch, got my girlfriend to come over. My door's locked. Like this was before she had a key, so you can't get in without the code.
Yeah.
And so she didn't have the code. Neither did the pizza guy. I invite her over. I order a pizza, and then I pass out on my couch. I wake up 4 hours later. Pizza guy called me like 3 times. I paid for the pizza already, and I didn't get it. So he left, he ate it, whatever, threw it out, and then my girlfriend showed up and then left as well because.
So she was pretty pissed off.
Was
the pizza guy and your girlfriend like just like what the fuck, Brett? Like they're both.
I don't think they got there at the same time. I think my girlfriend stayed for like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And then she was like, because I didn't text her back, right? I was like, hey, you should come over, and she's like, oh, okay. And then she's like, oh, I'm on my way, and then I didn't respond to anything. So I think she got there, and then she was like, okay, he's not awake.
Yeah.
And then she left like
or
right away.
He doesn't want to hang out with me.
Yeah, something like that. No, she knew I wasn't awake.
No,
she was. I love you still, babe.
Nice save, dude. Nice save.
So yeah, that's the best pizza I've ever had. Drunk pizza is always the best.
Drunk pizza is the best, dude. I feel like any kind of drunk food's way better.
Oh man, I've seen that question that you just looked at. And
which one?
What is something that really freaks you out on an existential
level?
Existential level.
What do you think it said?
Oh no, I knew what it said.
Okay.
I butchered it.
Do you have an answer to it?
Well, like I read this question already on this is another Ask Reddit question from RadBrad7. I like that name. But like I agree with what everyone was writing because everyone was like, yo, knowing that everyone that fucking like the guy that created cars is dead, Like the people.
Henry Ford.
Yeah, the guy that created like the first computer. I think he's dead.
Alan Turner. Yeah.
Like, everyone that like in like so many years from now, like 1,000 years, even in like 100 years or 200 years.
Yeah.
Everyone
in 100 years from now, everyone in the world right now will be dead.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Everyone right now, as we know, will be dead. Yeah. But we'll still be like continuing on. You know?
Yeah.
We'll be so much further. Like, what will life be like in 1,000 years? I'll never know. I'll be dead.
So you're scared of just dying?
It's just freaky to think about that we all just die. And that's it.
Yeah, it's pretty freaky. I mean, but that's not. It doesn't scare me for some reason. The world was around before I was here, and it'll be around after. And I have,
Well, that's not what scares me. I don't care if the world's around after, to be honest with you. But
no, you could blow up the world when you die.
I wouldn't blow it up because that'd be like a major dick move.
Yeah, and maybe if you have kids or whatever,
Yeah, but like, as soon as I die, like that's the world as I know it's gone.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy to think about. So
it is kind of creepy. What I always think is like, what's reality and what's not reality. Like people, the concept of like, going insane, like being.
Oh,
like,
that scares the shit out of me.
Like right now, like am I in a dream right now? Like I don't even know. Like is this all an illusion? Like even just saying that, it makes me so anxious. Just like not knowing what's real.
Think about like any minute. Like sometimes I get a little anxiety about this too. Like like if you forget something. Like I'm a very forgetful person.
Yeah.
So like me and my girlfriend are always having like the same conversation. She's like, I've already talked about this, or you already know this. You asked last time, and I'm like, fuck. Am I losing a bit of my sanity?
Yeah.
Because that'd be like the worst thing. Like there's people walking like talking to themselves on the street.
It's
I mean, it's probably not that bad at that point because they don't necessarily.
They don't know they're crazy. Maybe.
They don't know they're crazy, right? Which is kind of like where I get a little peace, but it would just suck to always have those voices in your head,
or like not knowing what's real and what's not real.
That's
fucking scary.
That'd be scary.
That is fucking real scary.
Not being able to manage connections and like all your friends would stop hanging out with you, talking to you. It's really creepy. Weird. Creepy to think about.
Also, like another thing that's similar, it's like maybe you're retarded and everyone's being nice to you.
I've thought about that before.
Yeah. You're just like a special kid and you don't know it.
Like I always thought like your mom's paying your friends like and they're all just really good actors. They're all pretending they like you.
It's kind of just like it's like imposter syndrome kind of stuff.
I used to think about that when I was in like high school all the time. I would be like, because you always think of like your worst moments, like your most embarrassing things. You're like, why do I have friends? Mm-hmm. Like my mom must be paying my friends or someone must be paying my friends because they definitely like I'm a fucking weird kid. Like there's no way I can make friends on my own.
How weird were you?
I wasn't like looking back. I wasn't actually weird.
You're just a normal kid.
I was normal, but like you did stuff and you make like a stupid joke and everyone looks at you like no one laughs. Yeah, no one laughs and you're like, why would I say that?
Yeah.
And you like doubt yourself and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, no one likes me.
So that's what really.
Let's do some of these questions.
Okay, so would you rather questions. So we're gonna answer a couple would you rather questions fairly quickly. Mm-hmm. So this one reads, would you rather have your pet have a lifespan as long as a human, or if they live as long as normal, like they live of the normal species life, but they can talk?
I don't have a pet.
If you had a pet,
like
imagine you had a dog.
Can I have a pet rhinoceros and this applies? Or like something sick?
Sure.
Wow. Are they intelligent or can they just talk?
They can talk. They can just talk.
But are they intelligent?
No.
Can I be like, yo, like, go and get me like a case of beer?
Yeah, they can understand commands, but you couldn't be like, hey, go solve the go solve that quantum theory.
Let's just say they're as smart as we are. Is that fair?
Let's say they're like a toddler.
That's a good idea, actually. You'll be like, who's a good boy? You're like, I'm a good boy, I'm a good boy.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't want them to be as smart as you are.
Okay.
It'd be weird. Imagine cuddling a dog as smart as you. You're petting it. It's like, I don't like that. You'd be like, oh, sorry, dude.
Snowball was my slave name.
Yeah. Exactly. So,
I'll be known as Fluffy. Is that what his name is in Rick and Morty? Yeah.
Something like that. I think I'd rather have the normal.
It'd be weird.
I'd have a dog that could live as long as me.
Why?
Because you can already train them pretty well.
They can live a long time.
You can already train it to go get the newspaper to open it.
That's
I saw a dog.
How is it supposed to open a door?
I will answer this. I was at the mall at the Rito Center, and I saw a dog. It was a guide dog. It got on its back legs, and it pushed the button to open the door.
What about a fucking twist handle? How is it supposed to open that? To go get my newspaper.
Okay, well, you can go fuck yourself. You get your own fucking newspaper,
dogs can
asshole.
be smart, though.
Get a doggy door for your dog, you savage.
You ever watch Sabrina?
The Teenage Witch?
Yeah. And then the cat that was like a human cat?
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up, right? Like
that's why I wouldn't want my pet talking.
It was like a human, like a real dude that was turned into a cat.
Yeah.
And he's lived as a cat. Like, what the fuck?
But Sabrina was pretty hot, so.
Was it like, yeah.
I mean.
It'd be cool, because you can shoot the shit with your cat and be like, yo, like, what'd you do today? You'd be like,
fucking shat. In the
shat.
litter box.
And now
you gotta clean it.
He'll take a shit and he'll be like, clean up my shit. Like,
that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
I just want a dog that does normal shit, that's not gonna fucking be weird. Because imagine you get like a dog you don't like. Like, you like the personality, you think it's super cute. And then it starts fucking making stupid jokes. You know, like,
oh, yeah.
Like he's talking racist jokes all the time. Like, you're walking past someone and it, like, maybe there's like a black person walk by and he calls it the N-word. And you're like, your person looks at you like, what'd you just say to me? No, it was a dog. I swear. Your dog just a fucking asshole.
It turns out your dog's a real fucking dick.
Yeah. You just get your ass kicked. He doesn't even offend you.
What kind of personalities would different kind of dogs have?
Maybe like, I feel like cattle dogs would be really annoying and like a high voice. They'd be like a little kid, you know. They wouldn't leave you alone. They'd be like, what do you want now? What do you want now? Hey, what do you need me to do? Hey, what do you need now? What do you need now?
Yeah.
Scratch my belly, scratch my. And
a
like,
lot of little dogs would
and
be like that.
Bulldogs are like
fuck you, man.
No, they just be chilling.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yo, dude, do you want to go for a walk? Not really. I'm like, do you have to go to the bathroom? Kinda. Are you hungry? Yeah. It's fucking just super like basically a large stoner.
What about like greyhounds, those running dogs?
Greyhounds would be like, fuck off.
Get out of here.
You'd try to go near one and they'd be like, hey, fuck off, don't touch me. They'd run away.
Yeah.
And it'd be like chilling, it'd lay down, and then you'd come over near it to touch it again. I'd be like, hey, don't fucking touch me. And it'd like run away. It'd be like super like standoffish. They always look scared when you go, like, same with Chihuahuas.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, fuck off. They'd just be super like annoying. All right, next question. Would you rather forget to wash your hands after masturbating or after pooping?
I don't do either, so.
Yeah, me neither. I think that we're gonna answer this question. My first initial answer, I think the second one, because you use something else to do it. You know, you use like toilet paper. So I feel like that's the safest one. That's the safest bet.
Nice. Next question.
You're not gonna answer it.
Next question.
Wow, this guy not full send. This guy. Would you rather be forced to stay at a night at a haunted house or spend a minute in a room full of spiders?
This is an easy one.
Yeah, well, you didn't answer hard questions, so what? I don't really have a choice.
The easy one. I don't want to do anything with masturbation.
Cody's a bitch.
Anything with masturbation or shit, or my parents. I would stand in the room with the spiders. That's an easiest question of all time. 1 minute versus all fucking night, and I don't want to fucking spend a night in some random place. It just takes up my time. 1 minute in a room full of spiders.
A haunted house.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're a pussy.
No, I'm not.
You're
the
scared?
one backing out.
I'm not scared of either.
It'd be a cool experience. You can't be like, oh yeah, what are you gonna talk about? Yesterday I stood in a room full of spiders for a minute. People are like, okay, good job, big guy. If you're like, yo, last night I stayed at a haunted house, they'll be like, where? What happened there?
No, they'd be like, so you're one of those people.
No, they wouldn't. Only you would say.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Not really. That's why I picked a haunted house.
But in this theory, it's real because it's haunted or whatever.
Well, I wouldn't stand in a room full of spiders. I'll tell you that.
Why?
I saw a video, and it's literally a room like this. It's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
And the ceiling is covered in spiders. There's so many spiders that you literally see a big thing fall.
Fuck. Let's keep going.
You see a big thing fall.
Yeah.
And it's literally a entanglement of spiders, like hundreds, in a little ball, right? Which is absolutely insane. That disgusts me. No way will I ever. No way will. Imagine that ball falling on you, and then all these spiders, it would hit you, and they disperse all over you. You would feel like you have spiders on you all day, so your day's ruined no matter what, right? True. So I'd rather stay the night at the haunted house. Fuck spiders.
All right, we lost our video, but
guys.
We're halfway through, so we're just gonna continue on with it.
Okay.
We ran out of battery.
So this one's kind of a cool one. I say this one for the end. Would you rather live in a zombie apocalypse or robot apocalypse?
I'm assuming I'm a badass in this scenario.
Obviously. You wouldn't be yourself, I'll tell you that. Maybe I would.
I would probably want to live in, fuck, I don't know, because...
Easy question.
Why? Okay, you go then, I'm not sure.
Zombie apocalypse, 100 times. 100 times out of 100. Because a robot apocalypse, like Terminator, the robots are smart, and they're trying to kill people.
True.
They're like mass extinction.
It's like that Black Mirror episode with the fucking dog robot.
Yeah. But if you look at zombie apocalypses, dude, all the zombies are stupid. I don't know how all of the human civilization falls.
It's because when a zombie bites, say you get bit by a zombie, I'm not going to want to kill you because I like you. Because it's like a friend,
I have
right?
no problem killing you, dog.
If I was a zombie, would you kill me right away?
Oh, yeah. Put you under your misery, dog. You want me to let you become a fucking zombie?
No, I'd be like, I'm a zombie, dude. But imagine if we were talking like this, but I had a bite.
I'd cut your arm off.
Okay, it was on my chest.
I'd kill you. No. I'd let you turn, but I wouldn't stay in the same house. I would be like, oh, no, he's a zombie. I got to stay with him and take care. I'd be like, this guy's fucking gone. I've seen how this goes.
I've seen the
I'm
movies.
leaving this house.
George Romero, I've seen all that shit.
Or I'd lock you in this room. And then I'd go and live in, like, the basement half.
But then I'd break out and bite you and fucking kill you.
You wouldn't break out?
Yeah, that's how zombies do. They're fucking crafty little cunts.
They're not crafty at all.
Sure they are.
No, they're not. But they're so stupid and so easy to kill, you know? You just shoot them. Robots are, like, invincible.
So what kind of zombies are we talking about, though? Because there's zombies that are, like, the old classic horror movie zombies where they're slow. And
let's assume they can run. Let's give them, like, because we
The Walking Dead zombies are the ones that, like, can run, you know?
Yeah, give them the running ability. Because we want to make it like a fair fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give them like the running ability and like, and maybe like a massive horde. Because I don't know how many robots would be in Apocalypse. Would it be like the Matrix where there's a fuckload of them, or would it be like Terminator where there's only like one or two that, or well, I don't know how Terminator goes, but in the movie there's only like one guy fighting because they're so strong. But I think a zombie apocalypse would be the easiest thing to survive through, and also the most badass, because I could like beat a zombie down with like a baseball bat.
I feel like you'd be one of those guys that are like really tough at the beginning, and they just get bit because they did something stupid.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I wouldn't last long.
No.
But I'd be fucking badass. You'd be like, yo, I'm so glad I'm with this guy. And I'd be like, yo, we're gonna go in here and get something. You'd be like, I don't know, that looks pretty dangerous. And I'm like, dude, I haven't been bitten yet. And as I'm saying that, some fucking zombies like walking by me like, dude, I'm like, hey, don't fucking call me dude. And then just this bit to the neck.
Robot apocalypse, I feel like there's no surviving that because robots become powerful enough to kill us. They're gonna do the job.
Yeah, they just wipe us out, extinct.
Yeah. Just set off every nuke on the planet.
That's exactly it. But then they would kill themselves as well with that.
They don't think like that. Depends on the robot, I guess. But like,
what about like iRobot? You ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I've seen that movie. Not for a while though.
I used to love that movie. I watched that movie like
Will Smith.
Probably at least 10 times.
Have you seen Robot? This Steven Spielberg movie? Or no, it's called IT, intelligent, or intelligent life form or something. Just
something. I don't know. No, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
Wow.
I was hoping that you'd, I don't know, something relevant.
No, but I like iRobot. Like that was a cool movie.
That was
with the one robot. He didn't trust the one robot, and then it turns out that one robot was the one that was programmed to save humanity, and he just fucked up all the other robots just like him. It's really cool.
It's like Blade Runner. You ever seen the new one?
No.
You ever seen the old one?
No.
What the fuck? You haven't seen any Blade Runner?
No, dude.
Oh my god. Okay, we should watch Blade Runner after this. But basically, it's like the replicants are robots, but they look just like us, so you can't tell.
Oh.
So they walk around and like anyone you're talking to could be a replicant. It's like just a robot. That's what they call them. And like you don't know, so they have these, and they outlawed it or whatever. They made it illegal.
Like replicants, they made those.
Yeah,
illegal?
they made them illegal. So they got guys called Blade Runners that go and hunt them down.
Oh, that's dope.
And they don't have emotions, right? So they're essentially like people. They're sociopaths. So like they have to go and ask them like emotional questions, and like you and I would like have emotions, right? Where the replicant would fake it.
Can you try to like catch where it's faking it?
Yeah, catch where it's faking it.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, dude. The new one's really good, and the old one's amazing too. But like the new one's really good too.
I'll have to see it then, because I heard about it and I heard it was good, but I didn't know what it was about. I've never seen like a trailer for it or anything, so I was like, I thought it was like Maze Runner.
Oh my god!
I was assuming it was just like that, and I was like,
a shitty shit.
Yeah, I was like, it was
no, dude. It was one of the best movies I've seen in the past 10 years.
Oh damn!
That came out in the past 10 years.
Damn, dude. Have you seen Infinity Wars?
I don't watch Marvel, but let's jump into it for the point of the con.
I don't watch Marvel. Pretty fucking good movie. No big deal.
My girlfriend really liked it.
I really liked it. Pretty good superhero movie, and half the people die. So
that's what she said. Yeah.
It was like a good twist, you know. I was like, "Fuck, who are they gonna kill off?" Because I knew someone was gonna die.
But like, how did they?
But they just erased some of them.
The universe, are they gonna like? Let's not spoil which characters die, just for the point of the show. But like those characters that do die, are they not gonna make other movies like them in the future? Like,
no, they've already made them. That's why they're ending with Infinity Wars, right? Because they
already have one.
Well, I don't know if it's the last one.
Because they need to milk this money train. Dude.
They're not gonna do any more Captain Americas because like.
Spoiler: Captain America dies. Don't say yes or no.
I actually can't remember. I don't think he does, actually.
But they're not going to do any more Captain Americas?
Well, like, think about that. Think about Iron Man. There's, like, 3 movies. Captain America, Thor. They all have 3 movies. Like, how far are they going to take it? Like, there's so many Marvel movies, and there's so many Marvel characters, too. Like, there's thousands.
Yeah.
They could very easily just put those actors are all charging high amounts.
Yeah.
You could very easily just start a different character, like fucking Iron Fist. Well, exactly. Ant-Man. Like... Exactly.
Paul Rudd plays him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You could very easily just start other characters in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, but the fans go to see Thor, right? Like, he's a draw, right? Because people like him.
Yeah, but
he's already established. He's already established, is what I'm saying.
But it wasn't always that way, though.
Or if you pick random fuckface superhero, it's not like already established. You could do it, but
think
it's
about
more
like
difficult.
Black Panther. Like he wasn't. I didn't really know who Chadwick was. Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah. What was he in before?
Exactly. I don't know. But
he was in something really big.
He went and played Black Panther, and he was really good. Like he was really good in the movie.
People said it was fucking amazing. People said it was
absolutely amazing. You know? So you don't have to have. You just have to have a good actor. And there's so many good actors out nowadays.
Well, of course, yeah.
You could very easily just start another Marvel movie.
Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan was in the Rocky movie. Creed.
Yeah, Creed.
Yeah, that was really good. And then Chadwick Boseman, he was in
Captain America: Civil War.
Oh, he was in 42, which was really good. That's the Jackie Robinson movie.
Oh, okay.
What am I is that what I'm thinking him? Where I know him from? I don't know. Nothing else really in his history, you know. Maybe that's where I recognize him from. I'm not against another Avengers movies in post-production 2019. What's that?
Yeah, it's second Infinity Wars.
There's another Infinity War. Yeah. So an Infinity War.
Infinity War Part 2. It's just going to be Part 2, I think.
Fucking hell, man. There's how many fucking Marvel movies are there? Like, I'm so far behind now that, like,
it's daunting, yeah.
Like, I don't watch action movies. Like, it's not really my thing. So, like,
what's cool about it is it's like,
but people are saying it's exactly. That's what I understand the appeal.
That's what's really cool because like especially like, there's so many comic books about them, and there's so many different things. Like I love DC Universe because I grew up watching like the Justice League. Like I love Flash, and I've watched all like
I watched
the Justice
Spider-Man
League
cartoon when I was a little kid.
Exactly. Yeah. So you grow up and you like these people. And then you learn that they're in a full universe. So you get to go and watch them react, and there's crossovers. So if you have, like, a favorite character
what's the best one?
Best what?
Best Marvel shit I should watch.
I think Black Panther would be really good because you don't have to watch anything before it.
Right.
And it was just a really good movie.
I was going to say, like, that's one that was on my list.
I liked Civil War.
Civil War, Roman, my roommate said was really good.
That was a really good one as well. Black Panther's really good. It's just cool because it's all the same universe, right? So they
interact with each other and shit.
And then and you can always take it further. Like some movies just end and it's like done, you know. Like if you go see Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider's not.
Well, I guess Tomb Raider's a bad example.
Yeah, Tomb Raider is a series.
But if you go and see like, all I can think of is series now.
Dude, a lot of movies nowadays are all fucking series. If you go see something like Killing of a Sacred Deer is a movie I watched the other day. It was fucking up, dude. Me and my girlfriend watched it. This was like a month ago. Yeah. It was with Colin Farrell, and it's one of the most fucked up movies I've ever seen in my life. So pretty much, I'm gonna spoil this movie.
Do it.
This kid, he's a fucking doctor, and something goes wrong in a car accident. And he can't save this kid's parents or whatever, and then the kid slowly becomes obsessed with him, and then it's like a supernatural kind of thing. Whereas this kid made it so his the doctor's children are dying. Yeah. And he has to choose which one to kill, and then he kidnaps the kid and tortures them and shit. It's fucked up. Wow. It is real fucked up. And there's no real dialogue. People talk, but they talk they don't talk casually. It's all really really formal, and it's all it's like British too. So, but they say weird stuff. They'll be like having a conversation, and he'll be like, "My daughter got her period today," or like, "Her got her first period," and the other guy will be like, "Oh wow, that is interesting," and shit. Like, it's fucking
That's weird. That's very strange.
It's so I don't know. It's like stuck in my head. It's just kind of relevant.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
but
there's so many
series
different...
like this, like it's so daunting. Like, I watched Guardian of the Galaxy.
There's a second Guardians of the Galaxy.
Like, it was good. I liked
really
it.
Good, yeah.
But like, it's not like my cup.
But they're all like that though, right? Like you don't go to like.
It's a popcorn flick. Maybe I'll go see the fucking what's the new one out? The Infinity War. Yeah. Can I go in and watch that without knowing anything else?
Yeah.
Or am I gonna be confused as fuck?
No, you won't be confused. It obviously gives you a little bit more story. Like if you watch all of them, because you'll understand like who knows who, right? Because like Captain America and Iron Man, they know each other.
They're like buddies.
I've
seen Avengers. I've seen the first.
Like the Guardians of the Galaxy, they don't know who Thor is, right?
Right.
And then he comes into place at some time, and you get to see like. So if you know the character, like their cliches and like what they're kind of like, it's a little bit more funny because you're like, oh shit, these guys are hilarious.
They have like a history and shit.
Yeah, right? Or like, for example, I'll ruin a little thing for you. The Guardians of the Galaxy bump into Thor and he's like floating in space because he got fucked up.
What?
And so they bring him in and he's like, he's kind of like, he's fucking funny. And like the Guardians of the Galaxy, most of the people there are like pretty funny, like Rocket, Dave Bautista, and freaking Chris Pratt. So they all have pretty good humor going, and then you add Thor and his like humor side. And
Chris Hemsworth, dude, my girlfriend's obsessed with that guy. He is very good looking.
He's very good looking, dude. But it's fucking hilarious. So I think you'd really like it.
Maybe I'll go see it tonight. I was thinking of it.
You should.
Is it good popcorn? I was thinking of like jumping into the universe. Like what I want to start is like, but I've seen the Iron Man, like the original Iron Man and shit like that. 2008, dude, a decade ago. Like I remember watching that in like middle school and stuff. You know,
when he like first.
We were fucking. How old are we? We were like 13 when that came out.
And it was cool. I was like, holy fuck, that
was. So I understand like a little bit like. It's the Thor stuff I haven't watched and the Captain America stuff. I think I've seen some of the Captain America. Oh, that woman one was really good. Wonder Woman was supposed to be really good. Oh, you haven't seen it?
I want it, but
is she in the new shit?
Isn't it Justice League?
Oh, dude, Wonder Woman's DC.
Isn't Justice League out for DC?
Apparently, I don't know, but I don't think it was good. I think it is.
They just fell short. Marvel set this up so well.
Oh, dude, I know.
Like they set everything up so well. It's all thought out. Whereas like,
if the universe was like 15 or 20% more dark, I think I'd really like it. Like I want an adult flick where there's like fucking sex, like Game of Thrones, sex, blood, violence, fucking drama kind of shit.
Well, this one's a little bit more darker. I don't know if it's gonna be that dark, but like it can get pretty dark.
But it's good because these kind of movies, like of all ages, can enjoy it. So that's why they're so popular, you know?
Yeah.
Which I really understand the appeal.
But it would be cool if it was a little bit more dark. Like I watched like
an adult superhero.
I watched like a cartoony like Batman versus Joker, and it had like it was pretty fucking dark.
Oh, dude, on Netflix, the Killing Joke.
Killing Joke.
Yeah, I read the comic.
So good.
I haven't seen it, but
it was so good.
I'm gonna watch it.
So good. But it's pretty dark, and I like that.
Yeah,
it's refreshing.
Yeah, that's what I really liked about Christopher Nolan's Batman series, like the Dark Knight series. That's my favorite. Some of my favorite movies of all time. You've seen them all, right?
Yeah.
And they're dark, right? Like that's what I fucking like. Like the Joker's like fucked up. Like you don't feel like
the opening scene is all the bad guys killing each other because they want more money, and then he kills the last guy.
Like you don't feel like it's fake universe.
Yeah.
Even though there's superheroes and it's like Bane's supernaturally strong and like shit like that, like Scarecrow, but it doesn't feel childish.
They should have taken the Batman universe with that. Like they should have started the DC universe with.
I know the Christopher Nolan, but the thing is, it's not as scalable as Marvel because like you can't bring a 13-year-old to watch that, right? But I think you could.
Yeah, the thing is, like the people that grew up watching Batman, they're older than 18 usually now, though, right?
True.
Because like you'd have that
it
that
came
nostalgia.
out like 2008 time, the Christopher Nolan Batmans.
Exactly. Yeah. So you'd have that nostalgia, and you'd be coming in watching. It'd be so cool to have like a dark, like imagine like the Flash or Superman, like just because even Man of Steel was. Well, I guess it wasn't really that dark.
Dude, I watched Batman vs Superman.
Like he snaps his neck at the end. Like that's pretty.
Dude,
it'd be cool if they were all like that.
Dude, Batman vs Superman with fucking that guy, the new Batman, everyone made fun of.
Oh yeah.
Affleck.
Affleck.
Ben Affleck, like.
That was dark, wasn't it?
It was dark, but it wasn't good.
Yeah.
You know, it was too superhero-y, and it was really too bad. Like Christian Bale was just perfect for the role. He's an amazing actor.
He is.
He's
really
incredible. He's up there with like Daniel Day-Lewis kind of people.
Yeah. He was like a Nightwing too. Played Nightwing.
Oh yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
No, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal in Batman?
No, I'm thinking Nightcrawler.
Oh, Nightcrawler.
With Jake Gyllenhaal. He's a really good actor too.
Oh yeah.
He's really good.
I haven't seen that
creepy.
movie, but
we watched it together.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, Nightcrawler. Yeah.
No, we didn't. Which one?
Like where he's a reporter and he's like.
I've never seen that.
Oh, dude, watch it. It's so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
It's. Fucking,
I know, dude. It's on my Netflix list forever, dude.
He's so good at like. It's fucking creepy. He has like this. He's so dedicated and he's so like. He's a reporter, right, trying to make it.
Yeah.
And so what he does, he's like, he forces his way into like these awkward scenes where he's like taking pictures of dead bodies like at car accidents.
Yeah.
And the police are like, "Yo, back up! You're not supposed to be this close."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, he gets like this star pupil to like intern for him for free.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I'll pay you when we get some good shots." And he's
Yeah.
like taking advantage of this ethnic person.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he sees this guy. There's like a shootout, and this guy kills a cop, and then he like crashes his car and it like flips.
Yeah.
And then he looks in, and he goes to his guy, and he's like, "Yo, get a photo of this." He's like, "I don't know, man." He like commits to me, like, get a photo, you're fired. And so the guy looks over, and then the guy in the car has a gun, and he kills him. And then the guy gets
spoiler. What the hell, dude?
The photo of it, and it's like super fucked. That it's just a show how dark it is.
You spoiled it. Is that like a big plot point?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Brett, dude?
Well, you weren't gonna watch it, bro.
I was on my list, dude. It's on my
shit.
list.
Now you're gonna
You're
watch
the
it
worst, dude. Okay, movie
It's
talk
dark,
is coming to an end. Now it is. Let's jump to another topic. Let's do this one. So InfoWars, Alex Jones, the very famous Alex Jones, says he's been defamed.
Very famous Alex Jones.
The very famous Alex Jones. He's a businessman. That's what he does. He does and goes business. Yeah, hear that Trump quote?
No. I'm not a big Alex Jones fan, to be honest.
No one's a big Alex. Well, that's not true.
Alex Jones is a big Alex Jones fan.
So InfoWars, Alex Jones says he's been defamed by the defamation suits. I just want to say, have you seen the Joe Rogan podcast with Alex Jones on it?
Yeah.
I think it's his most viewed podcast, dude. He and Joe are. You watch Joe Rogan much or?
No.
Like
not as much.
Not as much, but like he and Joe are friends. Like they're like buddies. And like on the show, Alex Jones will go on this long rant, and like snippets of what he's saying will be true, right? Like he'll say like certain stuff that are factual, and then he'll be like, but they're pedophile, vampire, shit like that, and then you're just like, what the fuck? Like you just lose all credibility, right? Like it just fucks everything up. So like Joe will be like, back up there, Alex. What do you mean by pedophile vampires? Like, you know?
Yeah. That's
but
funny.
Alex Jones, like, even if only 10% of the stuff he says is true, there's some crazy, crazy shit. Do you think it's as high as 10% of the stuff he says is true?
Oh man, I've only ever heard like videos. He's just too intense to me. Like,
he is too intense. Like,
they turned the frogs gay.
That's the best quote.
I don't like that they
turned
the frogs gay.
Yeah, that is the best quote in the world, man. That's one of the things that are true, though. That's the funny thing. So like, these kind of frogs can actually change gender based on like their population, like. And then something was like taking out their population, so it literally turned the frogs. They didn't turn them gay, but made them male into female.
Yeah.
You know, he says outrageous stuff to get the views, right?
And it works. But he's fucking known as a lunatic.
He is known as a lunatic. But like if you actually give him I am not an Alex Jones fan.
Big fan.
I'm not a fan. I'm just putting that as a disclaimer. I am not an Alex Jones fan, but I think any kind of person should be given the benefit of the doubt. And look at it from a non-biased viewpoint.
Non-binary viewpoint?
Non-binary. I'm actually a non-binary. Let's not get into that.
The frogs are non-binary.
The frog? Did you just assume the frog's genders?
The frogs are non-binary, okay?
Did the frog tell you what gender it was?
Did the frog consent to polluting the wake?
Yeah. So he thinks his reputation is being lost. This is on Bloomberg. Come on.
I feel like when you like talk about crazy shit, you don't really have like a good reputation.
Yeah.
Like you can get famous, but like you get famous for good or bad or so many different things you could be famous for, right? And if you're going out after like being like over the top crazy, like that's what people are gonna see in you. So
definitely,
I feel like you can't claim that you're being defamed by defamation lawsuits.
Dude, suing and anti-suing is just
tired of you.
It's a lawyering tactic, right? Like I'm sure that him being defamed by the defamation suit is something his lawyer came up with. It's just like it's just lawyer bullshit. This is the same as like with lawyer talk. Like, have you ever watched the Bill Clinton talking to the lawyer after he fucked what got caught with?
No.
So like he talks about what the definition of like, I forget, it was like the definition of the definition of is, and like they had banter. It was like lawyer banter for like a long time, going back and forth. It was that was like
Bill Clinton had the lawyer banter.
Well, Bill Clinton's a lawyer by practice, right? So like him being like under what is it when they put the before the trial and shit under like that. Deposition. So like doing the deposition. So and that's like the definition. He's like, what is the definition of sexual relations? So like people made fun of that, but that's like lawyers do that to like it's just like tactics.
To put you on the spot where you're like, shit, sexual relations, any sexual kind of contact.
But it's like the way of like avoiding the question, right? So like, what's the definition of sexual relations? Like what he still says this, like he believes sexual relation means intercourse, and he never had intercourse. She's blew him, and he put a cigar in her ass.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah,
Monica Lewinsky. He put a cigarette in her ass,
or in her vagina or something. He put a cigar inside her for sure. Like that's like a big
lit cigar,
like the mouth end
of a lit cigar.
I think so.
Your pussy's smoking hot.
That's the craziest thing is that like
he didn't fuck her, but he put a cigarette in her vagina
or her butt. I think it was her butt. Maybe it was her vagina, but he definitely didn't fuck her. He didn't have sexual relations. And, like, I think it's wild that an American president has been thrown out of office, but he's thrown out of office for lying, not for getting a blowjob in the Oval Office, for lying.
What if he admitted to it? Would he be
Exactly. It doesn't matter. It's the double-edged sword. If you admit to it, you get thrown out of it, and he didn't admit to it, so the caucus was just pissed off about the embarrassment, so they threw him out.
Dude, imagine you're just, like, a playboy, and you became president, just fucking smash chicks in the Oval Office.
Mm-hmm. What?
So imagine you're a playboy and you just became president. You just smash chicks in the Oval Office.
I think that's actually happening right now.
Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Stormy Daniels?
Yeah. It's so easy to harp on Trump. I don't want this podcast to turn into that, but yeah.
I did not pay my lawyer to do that. He went and did that on his own. What my lawyer does is not my business. And then he later admits to telling his lawyer to pay her off.
Yeah. And fucking Giuliani literally threw him under the bus, sold him downriver on live television. He said he was talking about how like he knew about it and shit like that, like it was real bad. But like Trump called into Fox and Friends and freaked the fuck out. Did you see that clip?
Was that when he bought his like wife? No, that was in the birthday. Today is Melania's birthday. And,
maybe.
Do you get her a gift? Well,
I buy her lots of things. Like, something like
he didn't get her a gift. He's like, I might be in trouble.
Yeah, I'm. Like, I was with Davey, showed me this clip last night. It was like he called in to talk about Cohen. He's like, Cohen is a businessman. He does a lot of business. He goes and does places and, like, he said business like 10 times, you know? But
it's crazy.
Davey thinks it's because Trump's a fucking retard. I think it's just another kind of similar to the Bill Clinton thing, kind of lawyering and avoiding the question.
I just think people I don't think presidents have, like, we think, like, they're this all-powerful person, right? Where they're going to, like, do anything. I think presidents are like fall guys. Like that's kind of how I see them. Because imagine this, like imagine you're running like military operations.
They do sign laws.
They sign laws. It's like the Queen though. Like the Queen.
They have way more power.
We still have to
have
approval from the Queen.
No, we don't.
It's like a
constitutional monarchy, but it's not really how it works. She can't come in and be like, I run the country now.
No, she can't do that. But we're supposed to get like approval from her for certain things. But it's like the same thing as that, what I see, because like that I think.
I know what you mean, but like they have a lot of power, but they don't have absolute power. Like to go to war, you have to get it approved by the Senate, kind of stuff. Like
exactly, and he's not gonna go in and be like say we have troops in Iraq and we've had them there for like 10 years and we're trying to like maybe
we can use Afghanistan right now. Like they still have troops.
We're in Afghanistan. We're trying to like fucking turn them to a democratic society or whatever. He's not going to get there and be like, well, I don't believe in this, and you've been running this fucking thing for 12 years. You're like, okay, we'll definitely pull out.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
hard
you're just going to lie to him, you know?
Well, no, you don't lie to him. They try to get, like, certain fucking shit passed. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have very
it's just because, like,
understanding of the American political system.
There's so many things going on in the country that not one person can be an expert on every one of them.
Yeah, it's not like we're in fucking Russia where Putin just, like, snaps his fingers and everyone invades Ukraine now.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard fighting like certain kind of countries can on the world scale is different, right? Like think of China, whatever his fuckface names just said he's gonna be he's gonna be in charge of China till he dies. He made himself dictator of China. Zing anyways.
Nice.
He's like, listen, I'm king now, okay?
King Zing.
Yeah, King Zing. Like, look it, I'm in charge now, okay?
Okay, I guess.
It's pretty much where it's different. Where it's like
you can't do that in the States.
Dude,
yeah.
Justin Trudeau can't be like, so I'm king of Canada now. Like,
yeah.
Like the different power, right?
I just feel like they don't have a lot of power as much as we think. You know, that's all I'm saying. Just a little.
No, definitely. I know what you mean. Like they can't just snap their fingers.
Conspiracy theory.
No, I know it's known that they can't snap their fingers and get anything done,
yeah.
right? Like
yeah, exactly.
That's why like we've had presidents being thrown out before in history. Not we Americans have had presidents thrown out, like Nixon, shit like that, right?
We had a woman prime minister.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. What happened? Do you know that?
I don't know the story. I can't remember.
Was she thrown out of office?
I don't think she was thrown out.
But she stepped down after a few months.
It was like 3 months. She stepped down. She wasn't doing a very good job.
Is that?
And
no.
I don't think anyone liked her.
We're getting raked across the coals if we get this wrong. But she only lasted a few months. That's not because
she was a woman. There was some circumstances or something. I can't remember what happened, to be completely honest.
This was like the 90s or 80s, was it?
Well, yeah, it was whenever our first woman prime minister, right?
Yeah.
So I think that would have been in like the 80s. I think it was maybe even
you have the Google.
The 90s.
You're on the Google. Enter.
There's prime ministers all around the world.
Oh, true. Kim Campbell, yeah.
Kim Campbell.
Wait, she was a liberal,
June 1993. She became the first women prime minister.
Oh no, she was PC, political progressive conservative.
Lasting only until November. I believe we do elections in October.
Yeah.
Let's see why.
But she wouldn't have actually got sworn in or whatever for late. Like it takes a while, just like the States. We're coming up on an hour, anyways, and I'm sure lots of our listeners don't give a fuck about the first fucking female prime minister. She went to Harvard. Wow.
Okay, she left the office, and then the following month she resigned as party leader. So she wasn't kicked out of office. I don't know why. I think it just wasn't for her. They didn't. I don't know.
That sounds weird.
Oh, okay. So in November, the Progressive Conservatives suffered a devastating electoral defeat. The party won only 2 seats, and Campbell failed to carry her own Vancouver riding, and she
didn't get elected.
So the following month she resigned as party leader. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, how is she the first prime minister if she never got
Someone
elected?
must have stepped down or something. Whoever was before her.
And then she didn't get officially elected. I think that's
she didn't get reelected.
Now we have that fixed. We're not sexist.
Just like like Johnson, right?
Yeah. Don't know anything about it.
No, Johnson won re-election anyways.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah. That's 1 hour here. Sorry I lost the video halfway through. My camera battery died.
Yeah.
And we're pieces of
Sorry about the ending there, too, eh? Yeah.
What?
The Kim Campbell end?
Oh, the Kim Campbell. I know
Sorry
you guys are hyped about the Canadian political system.
Woo!
We had a long time of talk about superheroes. I think it was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
We haven't been doing the secret word.
Oh, yeah.
So we do a secret word if you make it to the end. I'll actually give you $1. Before I give you $1, if you actually type in the secret word, I will give you $1 worth of Bitcoin. I swear to God. If don't skip towards the end, but if you actually watch the whole thing, I will send you $1 worth of Bitcoin.
The key is Bitcoin.
The key is Bitcoin.
That's the secret word is Bitcoin.
That's the secret word today.
This is Cody's promise, not mine.
Thanks for watching.
We have our social medias on the side. We have our Instagrams and our Twitter handles.
Right now.
Like and subscribe. We're going to be getting our podcast on Spotify and Google Play soon. So keep an eye out for that. Nice little way to listen without having to stare at ugly mugs.
This episode's sponsored by nobody. Someone give us our money.
Any social athletes.
Yeah, any social athletes. And thanks for watching.